Another fun thing to do is to make words using the tools to look like something. And so today we're going to learn how to make the word fire look like it's on fire. Some of this will be a review, and then I'm going to introduce a new tool to us today. So the first thing we're going to do is create a background gradient of just black to white. So I'm going to click and drag that over. And then on my font layer, I'm going to write the word fire. And that's a good, you want a nice bold font. I'm going to hold down command to just make it a little bit bigger. Like there. And right now it's a font layer, so I'm going to rasterize it before I'm able to do the next step. So again, if by control clicking or right clicking the word fire or the word that you've typed in, by rasterizing the type, it makes it an image that we can work from. So now I'm going to go ahead and use the magic wand. So again, this should be a review, to select the word. And then I'm going to fill that in with another gradient with some fiery colors. So there we go. Again, you can also do your own colors. So I can have one color and then my bottom color be something different. So you can make up your own gradients as well, and that will come up into the front. So we'll keep it here. After you've filled your word in with the gradient, go ahead and Command D or deselect and make sure that your fire layer is above the background layer. Now we're going to use two new tools to go ahead and make this look like it's on fire. So it's called the smudge tool, and it's inside of this blur tool, sharpen and smudge. So under the gradient, it's called smudge. And now you're going to play around with the different size brushes. We'll start off with this brush, and then you want your strength. The higher the strength, the more the smudge. So we'll try about in the 80s and see what happens. I'm going to use my bracket keys next to the P to make my brush bigger. And then what it does is it just smears it. So I'm going to click and drag in a wavy formation, so that strength looks pretty good. And it will follow. So you can go like that. You could also smudge from a smudge again. And again, if the strength is higher, it'll be more smudged. If it's less, then the smudge takes a lot longer to smudge. So just playing around with your strength to see what works for you. Now another tool that uses, it looks the same, is instead of using the smudge, there's a smudge tool inside a filter called Liquify. So in filter, if you select Liquify, you can also smudge in here. So again, we have the ability to smudge a little bit at a time. And then press OK when you are finished. So notice it looks a little bit different. Depending on what you're using, maybe this upside down looks more like icicles if you were making ice. So I think I prefer the smudge tool, but those are just different options and another place to get tools that can modify the look of your word. And so once you smudge all the way up across your words, and you can do more than this if you'd like. You can also smudge the background. So make sure you select the background, and then you can also smudging up and down kind of change the illusion. Some people also use this smudge tool to create trees. You can kind of see tree branches coming along, or spikes, but it's a kind of a cool tool to play around with. So that is our smudge tool, and we've made the illusion of fire on the word fire. And there's so many other creative things that you can do with other words. So thanks for watching.